Gonna work. Okay. So we are going to do a recovery for someone's. We can yell at him. We can yell at him, right? Yep. And we have to bore the hole because someone made small pieces out of a part that I had already done this job once to, and I have had to weld in a piece there, and now I'm going to make my beautiful Haugen drill bore that out. I gotta do it again, and I'm just not happy. I don't know why that's like that, but we're good here, we're good here. It's just, it doesn't seem good here. And this is where it really counts, right here. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to rebore this thing. So, that means I gotta get my damned expensive heavy ass drill out of here. Looks like somebody's had it out of here since I've been away. I need this funky little bit here. Let's see, we do that. And we're going to go ahead and take it up out of here. Oh my God! Ugh. Go ahead and plug that thing in. Okay, so it's on. Okay, it's on. So this is what you do. I have all kinds of bits and pieces here for this thing, but I'm going to need some spray oil or some sort. This is the bit that it takes to bore this thing. Oh my God, the magnet is on and there are all these little pieces everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up. I think I'm going to set it up. Okay, there it is. Okay, and now before we go ahead and put this gizmo on here, so what I have to do is actually just get it up on the piece that I'm going to be working on. Perfect. Which isn't really that big of a deal. So my problem was that I didn't have a guide for that. So here we go. Okay, so we're magnetic now. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't need to be, I've got the two plates welded together. I need spray oil. You know what spray oil is? Spray oil is not what you just had. What's the matter? It needs, there's a new piece there. I'm gonna get it fixed. It looks like I've got it where I want it in the hole. We'll use that as a guide. It's not touching the sides. That's perfectly fine, whatever you've got there. And we're going to go ahead and fire it up. Happy with what had happened. I'm not happy. So now I have to go back and re-weld. Alright. outcome of that.
Doesn't look as good.
No, it doesn't. Well, it's not that it... We have it bored now, and it should actually fit on. Yep. It does fit on. I guess I should just be happy with what I've got. But I'm not. What I've got is a weird spot right there where the weld is, but it didn't. It didn't fill it right. All right, so I'm gonna go weld it back again and come back at it. So shut that off. So we're gonna talk about this Haugen drill here a little bit. Mr. Tim can take the controls there. Can take the controls. Yep. All right, so these drill. Sorry, it's recording. Back up. I'll leave that thing up my ass. All right, so these Haugen bits are expensive. If you didn't know, they're just damned expensive in order to buy. This particular bit was what, 370 bucks? Ridiculous. So this is a 4-inch bit. Oops, that wasn't very good. It's supposed to drop them either. So I needed 6 inches of a bit in order to make this thing work properly. So I thought I could get away with it. I knew that it was 4 inches up there. We bored these out. Timothy cleaned it up. This is, you know, we cleaned it up. I had welded it together so it was solid. This is the new shaft that it's to go on to. Fits snug as a bug in a rug, which is perfect. This is the piece that we just got done welding and reboring, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy enough with it. I'd have been a whole lot happier if they hadn't screwed up cut that piece. Oh, that pisses me off. That just makes me so mad. But anyway, so there it is. This is a used part that I re-welded, obviously. Re-welded it and then bored it, and it should work out just fine. I'm actually going to put this on the bottom side. Because this bit is only 4 inches, let me go get my paper towel to wipe it off with. This bit is very expensive. Was it 370? 270, 300.
You said 300 before.
I think it's over. It's $340 or $350 for this thing. If I was to buy the 6-inch bit, the 6-inch annular cutter, this would be like over $500. So I thought I could get away with it. I had it in there. I put the this what is it, a Weldon? Well, these are magnetic drill bits. What do they call that damn thing? With a Weldon Weldon shank on there. I slid it down as far as I could, and I still have about a 32nd of an inch of a lip up at the top. So what I did was I went back home that day, and I ordered, oh, you dirty little dog.
Smaller sizes?
What the hell is wrong with this thing? Yeah. All right, so it's a different size. Shut that off. Let me get the red. So what I did was I went and I bought an adapter. I bought a 1-inch adapter, and I bought a 2-inch adapter. So it will, because this is 1 7/16, this will fit down through that hole. So I won't have any problems with it bottoming out. I hope not, anyway. And I did buy the Haugen extenders. There are other companies that makes these things, and I just felt that it was the brilliant thing to do would be to actually buy the company that you actually, you know, the manufacturer of the machine you actually have. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting this on first, and that will extend my bit. out to a 5-inch bit now. And I can take this guy here, and this guy here. Now I can go back up there. Mr. Tim is gonna, I have this thing stuck fast to the table. So Mr. Tim can hand up the cord, and I'm gonna go up and I'm going to realign this into the hole and finish boring it. So, boring, because I gotta have this thing correct. So Mr. Tim can hand me that camera. Is this aluminum? It is aluminum. This has to come out of my life. God damn it. Alright, well, get down, drop that cord. Take this extraordinarily expensive piece, please.
Table, I guess Cody had used it to brush off the table.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I might as well finish up my video. That didn't work out as planned because we're halfway through something up there and I can't bore that until they're done. Who's going to figure what out? So I can't bore that till I'm done, but I did want to finish up my my video and say that with these Haugen magnetic drills, it's kind of pointless to not be able to use a regular drill bit set, like a regular drill bit set. So in order to do that, you have to purchase this thing here. This is a spindle adapter, and that spindle adapter,
Oh, it's used as a chuck.
you go, and I bought the 5/8 inch chuck. Let's go ahead and peel that out of there. So it's a 5/8 inch chuck, but they do go down to a very small point here, so you can probably use, oh hell yeah, they're so tight. And this is a Haugen chuck. This is not a Jacobs chuck, even though Jacobs was the one that, you know, produced these things. So you put this spindle on it, and then you run this thing into here like so, and you can take everything off of your drill there, and then this spindle will go on, and you can use this to run regular drill bits. And of course those drill bits, this is a 6-inch stroke, so it's going to be able to stroke down the full depth that you need it, which is a big plus if you're working on engines and stuff and you don't have a need for the annular cutters if you're just extracting a head bolt or something like that. So I decided I would purchase this, and of course they're not cheap, but nothing in this world is cheap. It comes with a chuck key. Mr. Tim wants to play with it, and we're not going to let him because, you know, he's an adult now and he doesn't need to have his fingers on every single thing that I own. So anyhow, that's what this was about. So I have the 1-inch adapter, I have the 2-inch adapter, I have this annular cutter, and I also have, I want to show you, because you know what, no matter what, all these tools that go with this drill, I didn't really expect it to be quite this entailed when I bought it. I thought, oh, I'll just buy that drill and I'll be able to run either drill bits or I'll be able to run the annular cutters. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. You have to buy parts and pieces to go with it. Now, I decided that I would buy a annular cutter set that goes from 7/16 up to 1 1/16. And these are the 2-inch annular cutters. Yes, 1 1/16, and this is only what they would consider a 1-inch bore. So for the most part, that'd do it just fine. And then you get this little guy here, which is the 1 1/16 or the 7/16 of an inch. And you just go ahead and bore holes away. Now, I didn't expect this to be made where it is made, and it pisses me off because I thought I thought this was a Haugen, but it wasn't. This was a something dragon. And they don't see, and that's a crazy thing. Yeah, does it say red dragon on it? Steel dragon. This is a steel dragon kit, and I've heard that these are pretty good. I don't know because I've never used them before. As a matter of fact, this is really my first experience with these things. But I need to find a place to put this where it can't walk off and these annular cutters can't get gone. I don't want them to just, you know, disappear for no reason. Now, if I wanted to, I do have regular twist drill bit adapters. This little thing, this is a Haugen, obviously, and this little devil cost me 130 bucks. It comes with the Weldon adapter, Weldon shank adapter, and obviously it comes with an Allen key. It goes from 1/4 to 1/2 inch, and basically all it is a flat-sided cut 1/4 inch shank drill bit. You have to be very careful with these things because A, they're damned expensive, B, they're damned expensive, and C, they're damned expensive. Those you can do with the Weldon shank and with that adapter. So there you go. Anyway, I am going to go up there with a Dremel tool, and I'm going to hog that out. This was the top plate up there at one time. Obviously I have welded it and bored it, and I'm happy with it. I'm going to put this on the bottom. For some reason the top plate wore worse. I think it did. This is what it did look like, if you want to know. I mean, it looked awful. It was egg-shaped. So this is the one that I wanted to put in there, but you know, we won't mention that anymore. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'll get up there with the Dremel tool. This is the 1 7/16 inch shaft that I purchased, and what I have to do is cut it to the length of this guy right here, which is easy enough. And then I'm going to drill holes in it with a regular drill bit, a drill press, and then I'll set it all up so that it works the way I need it to. So I guess that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. We're in fabrication mode. So what I've done is I have measured back on this shaft. This is the 1 7/16 inch shaft. I measured back 5/8 of an inch, 5/8 of an inch, and I put a straight edge on that thing. And there it is. This is one of the original pins that came with the baler. I had since replaced that pin, but I kept this as a reference. So what I'm going to do is I've already measured and marked, so I'm going to use a centering punch and punch that. And when I'm done with that, then I'm going to put it on the drill. For those of you that say, oh, you're using the wrong hammer, no shit. It's what I grabbed. What was that Chucky 2009 said? Most things can be used as a pry bar, all things can be used as a hammer. All right, I think that's what he said. Looks good here.